Hi, this is Matt with AppliancePartsPros.com. Today we'll be showing you how to repair your appliance. Remember, anytime you work on an appliance, make sure it's unplugged or the circuit breakers are off so there's no chance of electrocution. In this video, we're going to show you how to change out the LG dryer moisture sensor wire harness. It's going to be a very easy repair and should only take a few minutes to show you how to do it. If you already have one of these, great. If not, you can click on the link below or get it at AppliancePartsPros.com. When you open up the package, you're going to get the new moisture sensor wire harness. The moisture sensor wire harness connects the moisture sensor to the dryer. The main reason to be changing it out is if it's damaged and the sensor dry cycles aren't working properly. In order to change the part, we have to go around to the back of the dryer. Now that we're on back, we're going to use a Phillips screwdriver to take out the 3 screws that hold the top on. Now that we have the screws out, we're going to pull the top back about 1.5 inches or so. We can lift it off and set it aside. Now we can take the control panel off. First thing we're going to do is take off this wiring harness right here from the control board. There's a locking tab on top. You just have to press on it to release it. Once you have the harness off, we're going to use the Phillips screwdriver to take out the 2 screws to hold the console on. Now we can take off the locking tabs. There's 3 of them that go across the top. We're just going to lift up on the frame and pull out. Once you have those released, then we're going to lift up on the right side of the control panel here. And then carefully pull the control panel out, making sure you don't hit the control board. Once you have it free, we're going to release this wiring harness from the holder. All you have to do is unclip it, pull the harness out. Once you have it released, you can set the console on top of the dryer. Now we can open up the door, and we're going to use the Phillips screwdriver to take out these 2 lower screws that hold the lint screen housing onto the front panel. Once you have them out, we can close the door. And then we're going to use the pliers to bend up this locking tab that holds the front panel on. We're just going to bend it up so it's out of the way. Then we can use the Phillips screwdriver to take out the screws that hold the front panel on. As you're taking the last screw out, you want to make sure you hold the front panel so it doesn't fall. Once you have the last screw out, we're going to drop the panel down a little bit and then unplug the wiring harness for the door switch. There's no locking tab or anything. All you have to do is grab it and unplug it. Once you have it free, you can drop the front panel down a little bit more and lift it off the lower mounting brackets. All you have to do is lift it off. Once you have it free, you can pull it off and set it aside. Now that we have the front panel off, we have access to the moisture sensor wire harness. It's over here on the right hand side. We're just going to reach in and unplug it. Then we have to take out this mounting point. We're just going to reach behind the panel with a needle nose pliers and compress the locking clips and pull it out. Once you have that disconnected, we can pull the lint screen out and set it aside. Now we can reach in with the Phillips screwdriver and take out the screws. Hold on the grill. If the screws don't come out, you can just get them out later when we pull the grill out. On the bottom there's 2 screws. We're only going to remove the one on this side. Once you have all the screws loose, you can pull the grill out and set it aside. Then we're going to pull the lint filter guide out. All you have to do is lift up and pull it out and set it aside. Now we're going to reach in and take the wire harness off the moisture sensor. You can use a small flathead screwdriver to help pop them off if they're on there tight. Once you have both wires off, you can pull the harness out through the hole and off the dryer. Here's the old moisture sensor wire harness next to the new one. If you already have one of these, great. If not, you can get it at AppliancePartsPros.com. To put the new moisture sensor wire harness in, we're just going to feed the wire connectors up through the opening. and then push them onto the moisture sensor itself. Doesn't matter which one goes where on this one. Just make sure they go on all the way so you get a good connection. If you have to, you can use a small flathead screwdriver to help push them on. Once you have them both on, we can put the lint filter housing parts back in. First, we're going to put the guide in. Just want to set it into place, make sure it goes down into the housing. Once you have it in place, we can put the grill on. Line it up. Make sure it goes into place. Once you have it in, we can use the Phillips screwdriver to put the screws in. Once you have the screws in, we can put the lint filter back in. And then we can hook up the moisture sensor wiring harness. First, we're going to put the lock in. All you have to do is push it in so it locks. And then we can connect the wiring harness. Just going to grab the end from inside the dryer and plug the two together. Can only go in one way, so just make sure it locks in. Now we can put the front panel on. I'm just going to set it onto the two lower mounting brackets and then lift it up into place. And we can reattach the door switch wiring harness. All you have to do is plug it in so you get a good connection. Then we can push the front panel up the rest of the way and hold it. And we use the Phillips screwdriver to put in the screws to hold it on. Once you have the screws in, we're just going to use the screwdriver to push down on the little locking tab. Now that we have the tab bent down, we can open up the dryer door and use the Phillips screwdriver to put in the two screws to hold the front panel to the lint screen housing. Once you have them in, you can close the dryer door. Now we can put the console back in place. I'm just going to carefully lift it up, swing it around. As we swing it around, we're going to put this wiring harness back into the holder. All you have to do is clip it in. Once you have it in the holder, you can reconnect the wiring harness to the control board. All you have to do is plug it in so you get a good connection. Then we can lower the control panel down. You want to make sure you don't hit the control board with the frame as you push it through. Once you have it in place, we can snap in the retaining clips. Then we can use the Phillips screwdriver to put in the screws. When you put the top on, you want to make sure you set it back far enough so the little locking tabs go in front of the notches. Then you can push it forward and lock it on. Once you have it on, we can use the Phillips screwdriver to put in the screws. Now that we have the dryer put back together, you can plug it in and take it for a spin. Thanks for joining us for another successful repair brought to you by AppliancePartsPros.com. Check out our other repair videos on our site, Facebook, and YouTube.